Well. This was an unexpected surprise to wake up to the first thing in the morning. Prehistoric Planet is coming back. Only this time it's set in the Ice Age? Sure, I'll bite. Hello my co-highs, hope you're all doing well. I'm your host, Tyranno-senpai, and welcome to a new Prehistoric Planet news video. God, it's been a long time since I said that. If I sound a bit different to you, it's because, well, I have a very stuffy nose, so I beg your pardon if I sound a bit weird. And yeah, you heard me right, Prehistoric Planet is coming out with an all-new season set during the last Ice Age. This news comes straight from the Apple TV Twitter page itself, as we not only confirm the series release in November, but also shows some of the animals that'll be featured in the upcoming season. So let's take a look. The first image shows off two big cats laying out on some sort of snowy terrain. The description reads it out as the animal being saber-toothed tigers, but if you know your prehistory, you'll know there's no such thing as a saber-toothed tiger. There are saber-toothed cats, like Smilodon, but they aren't tigers. And in any case, these might be Homotherium, a cat that lived between 2 million and 10,000 years ago, which the last Ice Age actually sits in pretty nicely. From this information, we can possibly gather this series is set somewhere about 11 or 10,000 years from the modern day, give or take. I will say I am disappointed that we're not seeing dinosaurs for the continuation of the series. I know many people, including myself, would have loved to have gone to the Jurassic period if a third season were ever made. But it's nice to see prehistoric mammals get the spotlight this time around. The next image shows off what appears to be a Coelodonta, a species of woolly rhino with a calf resting on its horn. I have to say that it's quite hard to mess up the design of an animal that lived 10,000 years ago, especially given that we have cave paintings of animals like this. So I'm happy to see that the designs are consistent with what we know about these animals. The next image we see after this is a Glyptodon, a large ancestor of the armadillo. These giant creatures were around during the last Ice Age, so it is definitely a welcome species. It also looks fascinating, covered in all of the scaly-looking armor and hairy chin and belly. At this point, I'm reaching for compliments, guys. I don't know mammals, okay? We also see some sort of giant sloth with a little tiny baby climbing up on a rocky ledge. It's at this point where I actually can identify the species. Look, I never said I knew everything about prehistoric animals. I know more about dinosaurs than I do mammals anyway. So if you guys have a guess as to what this animal might be, leave it in the comments. Now that's all the images we got from Apple TV's original post. However, Framestore also made a post, as they were the ones behind the making of the CGI creatures this time around. This post gives us a proper release date, November 26th, and one last new image. This image appears to have another species of saber-tooth. And given the grassland environment and background, I would hazard to guess this might either be Smilodon proper, or maybe Homotherium again, only this time with a seasonal coat. There is one last bit of news which confirms that once again, it'll be about 5 episodes long. Also, Jon Favreau and Mike Dunton are back as the executive producers. Hans Zimmer, Anze Rosman, and Kara Talv also return to compose. However, there is one key player who unfortunately will not be returning. David Attenborough. Which, yeah, I probably should have guessed that he wouldn't want to return for the third time. So, who would they get instead? Well, we got confirmation that the narrator will be Tom Hiddleston. I know he's done documentaries in the past, but I haven't seen them for myself. And the only film I know him from is Kong Skull Island. Yes, I know he plays Loki in the Marvel films, but I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't really care for superhero villain franchises. All I can say is that the guy has big shoes to fill. And yeah, that's the latest scoop on Prehistoric Planet Ice Age. Let me know what you think about the series returning, but now going back to the Ice Age. And let me know what animal you would want to see. Me personally, I would love to see a woolly mammoth segment. I absolutely adore elephants, and they would definitely be missed if they weren't included in the series. Stay tuned to my channel for more Prehistoric Planet news right up to the release date, and I guess whenever I finally get to reviewing the second season. But if you enjoyed this video and you're looking forward to more Prehistoric Planet news, leave a like, subscribe today, hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything new. All my links are in the link tree in the description down below, and until next time, this is Tyranno-senpai signing off. Alright then, take care now. Bye-bye then.